Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. Well, today we're going to be checking out the full review of the GEO Knives 901. Now, this is the 901 GRN. Obviously, it's green. It also comes in black and tan colors. But this knife was provided to me by GEO Knife, so I greatly appreciate them giving me the opportunity to check it out. Now, GEO Knife is a new sub-brand of Kubey Knives, and you guys know that I've been a pretty big fan of Kubey for quite some time. They make some pretty quality knives. I mean, the Eris is probably one of my favorite knives in my collection. It's just a really nice knife. Well, the GEO, the 901, I'll tell you right now, it's a pretty solid knife as well. So, let's zoom out. Take a look at it. I have to admit, guys, I was really surprised when I did the unboxing. The unboxing of the 901 was probably my most popular video I had put out. I mean, before I could blink an eye, it was up to like it's up to almost 5,000 views now, but like right away, I mean, it was eclipsing like 3,000, and my videos just don't get that rapid, blast of views, but man, that one did. So thank you very much, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Y'all must really wanted to check out the GEO 901, and that's pretty cool. There you go. What do we got? Well, we've got a G10 scales, G10 backspacer. You have a stainless pocket clip, right hand tip up carry only, not overly deep carry. We'll check it out here when we talk about carry. Like I said, G10 backspacer, it's pretty darn flush. Obviously, you've got that little bit of cut out there, but man, it's pretty darn good. The screws on body screws, nice and flush. Pivot sticks out a little bit, not too bad though. Overall, really nice. Lanyard lovers rejoice. You got yourself a lanyard hole right there. But everything is really chamfered really well. I mean, the G10's got super grip on it. I mean, you can see the milling, or the texture. That's the word. The texture in that G10 that just really, yeah, it's super grip. It is a flipper. Got some nice jimping there. It's not overly aggressive, but you know what? It does its job really well. Now, it does stick out a little bit. Some people may call that a pocket pecker. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not sharp or anything like that. It does protrude a little bit, but not too bad. Let's get our centering. Centering, man, that's pretty close, guys. If it's anything, it might be off to the show side just a hair, but I mean, pretty darn good all around. Action. Yeah. Action's pretty darn good. Detent. It's running on ceramic ball bearings, but that detent, man, it's pretty well dialed in. I have a really hard time. No, it's dialed. That detent is pretty darn good. It's dialed in. As I said, action, hard to argue with that. Oh, lockup, we're looking, I'm going to call it about 25%. I know it's really hard to see. And does this little light work? I don't know if it does. No, it doesn't. I got it. But I'm seeing about 25%, guys. Let me get it out here. Yeah. So, good solid lockup though. No blade play. None whatsoever. D2 blade steel on it. You've got the coated grinds. You've got that kind of brushed flats there. There you go. D2 right there. You got the GEO knife right there. Got some schmutz. There. Nice swedge across the top, but then again, like I said, the grinds are all blacked out like that. Spine, blacked out. Jimping, yeah, the jimping, I would say the jimping is there for looks. I mean, you can, not very deep. I mean, it's not aggressive at all. It's more for looks. Doesn't really grip that thumb at all, really. Choil, not too bad. Seen better, seen worse. Ergos overall, not bad. I mean, this got pretty much the same old test, cutting rope and stuff at work. Didn't really put this one through any cardboard. But, I mean, it went through the rope at work just fine. Opened a couple of boxes. Nothing too major, but a lot of rope. Yeah, it definitely got the rope. And you know what? It performed really, really well. Now, on the grip, like I said, everything's chamfered very well. That right there, for some people, I'm guessing would probably be an issue. For me, not really. I can definitely feel it. I know it's there. Like I said, cutting rope like I was. I think you'd have to put let me rephrase it. I would have to do some really, really constant, hard work. Now, if your hand size is different than mine, well, that could be a different story, but I'm thinking about maybe trying to grind that down just a bit. Kind of grind that off. Round it off just a little bit. See if that improves things at all. I think it will. I really think it will. But ergos all around, not bad. Access to the liner, yeah, really pretty darn good. Like I said, that darn detent is pretty well dialed in. Get our specs here real quick. Overall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looking at about 7 3/4 inches fully open. Your handle's going to be pushing right about 4.5. That's going to give you right about a 3 1/4-ish inch blade. And from where the handle protrusion and the blade meet, I mean, you're pretty much talking about a 3 1/4 inch cutting edge as well. Grip length. Now, for me, grip length point to point is going to be 1, 2, 3. It's right about 3 inches. Can you get back on it without much discomfort? Yes, I really believe you can. Now let's see, I move way back. My index finger is still in that cutout. Yeah, it's not too bad. So, I really believe that you could stretch that grip length out all the way to 3 3/4. But your natural groove is 3 inches. So just want to make that clear. That's how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch hand. I got a full 4-finger grip with just a little bit left over. There again, you've only got the single finger groove, which I'm a fan of that. When you start throwing in multiple finger grooves, to me, it just kind of, it sets it up for a certain hand size. I hope I'm making that clear because, and I can't say what that certain hand size is, but when you just start throwing in the multiple, not everybody's hand is going to fit in those multiple finger grooves. But this one, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's get our size comparisons out of the way real quick. There is your PM2. So, I mean, it's PM2-ish in size. That's a fairly decent comparison. Blade-wise, I mean, you're right there. The PM2, I think, might have it just by a hair. It's pretty darn close. Cutting edge, like most of these, cutting edge and is going to go to the GEO. Handle length, yep, the PM2's got the handle length too by a little bit. And of course, our other stalwart, the bug out. So that's kind of how you're looking in comparison to the bug out. 901 is definitely a bigger knife. Got it by the blade by a good little bit. And handle, yeah, definitely at least a 1/2 inch in the handle. So weight wise, Let's check it out. Grams. 131, so it's going to have a little weight behind it. 4.6 ounces. Would I call that heavy? No, not a bit, but a little bit heavy. You know, that inch to ounce, inch to blade length to ounce. We're a little over that by, probably a good ounce, ounce and a quarter, but not a heavy knife at all. In and out of pocket, pretty darn good. You pretty much got that ½ inch, probably breaking that ½ inch by just a little bit. So definitely not a deep carry clip. Good retention though. Pretty, like I said, pretty smooth in, pretty smooth out. The only thing, like I said, with that pocket clip is I might try to round it off just to get a little bit. Because that would, I think if I used it like prolonged, like using it for an hour, yeah, I would probably. But for my normal, take it out, cut, put it away, nah, not really an issue. Overall, what do I like? What do I don't like? Well, guys, I think GEO Knife's got him a pretty good budget knife here. This guy sells for right around 30 bucks at geoknife.com. Oh, don't forget about this. Since I'm talking price, 10 Big Red at geoknife.com saves you 10%. So if you want to go check out the 901, you can definitely pick one up and save yourself a little bit of money. I'll put all that down in the description to the blade. It's very generous of GEO Knife to give me that code. Help you guys save a little bit of money. Very cool of them. Overall, like I said, pocket clip, I think that needs to be, I need to round that off a little bit just to make that, I think it would be just a little bit more comfortable. Otherwise, ergos, very good. Detent, really good. Cutting, it was a pleasure to use. Did everything I asked it to do at work. Build, solid build. You know, yeah. Yeah, I think GEO Knife's got him a pretty solid knife here. Not too bad. Not too bad overall. Now they've got a couple other knives out there. I was just looking on their website, and they do have a couple that are already sold out. So I was really interested in checking out the 902. That just happens to be one that's sold out. So bummer. But, you know, I'll keep an eye out. Maybe they'll get some in. But like I said, $30, 10 Big Red, saves you 10% if you want to check it out. Blue liked it. He gave it an 8. I think that's a pretty solid rating for this knife. It's a good, solid knife. Worked well. Couple little minor hiccups like the pocket clip. Yeah, you know, I think we can fix that. Take care of it. But overall, a pretty darn solid knife, guys. There you go. One last look at the GEO Knife 901. 901 GRN in this case. Like I said, green, black, tan. Those are the colors they come in. As always, guys, greatly appreciate you checking out the GEO Knives 901. Thank you very much to GEO Knives for providing it for review. You know what that means, guys. Yep, it's going to get given away sometime somewhere on the channel. So just keep that in mind. Thank you very much, guys. Always appreciate you joining me. Remember to like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to y'all. Until next time, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.